You were dating an accountant? Just kidding.
No, thank God.
When you know, you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
When you know, you know. Very cool. What other topics can we talk about?
You ever tried DMT before?
No.
Just kidding.
I have not.
That was a jump.
It's
ever
on the
tried
list, no.
Any psychedelics?
I love shrooms.
Mushrooms?
Big
Yeah.
shrooms girl. I think shrooms are my favorite because I haven't done a lot. I've smoked weed and drank and done shrooms, and that's about it. But I am a big fan of shrooms. They're very fun.
Do you take enough where you start like seeing shit, or you just take enough to like keep yourself cool?
I usually take my vision will get wavy, but I don't like the visual aspect as much. I'm more of like an emotional, like I'm taking a journey. Like that's kind of my like what I like doing more.
Yeah.
So I don't take enough to like see God, but I like can hear him a little.
Yeah. Do you take it just like the shrooms, or do you put in like chocolate or make a tea, or how do you do it?
I've had the chocolates before. I'm a big fan of the chocolates. I do just like honestly just eat them as is.
As is.
I will say putting hot sauce on them kind of makes it taste like a spicy potato chip. Like a little Cholula or Sriracha makes it so much better.
That's cool. I used to grab a bunch and just put a little bit of honey on them and just fucking do it like that.
Honey's smart. I might have to try that.
Or just grab like a piece of bread and do like a peanut butter jelly thing and just eat it like that.
I know a lot of peanut butter jelly people. A lot of
Yeah.
people like the peanut butter jelly.
Yeah.
I don't like jelly though, so I'm like, I need to find a sandwich. Maybe I'll put it on a lox bagel.
Oh, there you go.
That'll either be really good or like disgusting.
Well,
so.
the shrooms themselves kind of taste fucking bitter as shit. So.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like the initial taste I'm fine with. It's when they get stuck in your teeth and then I'm just like, it's still there. No.
You know how they have like like weed infused food and stuff like that? Like I want to make it so we can do like mushroom infused food, so we can like infuse like the bitterness with like, you know, something sweet and like turn it into like a cool meal and you get fucking high.
I want to do that, but apparently if you like shrooms are different from weed, where it's like if you heat up weed it still works, but if you heat up a shroom,
Yeah.
it loses the effect.
So I did a mushroom tea one time where I put like an eighth of mushrooms in a little thing and I boiled it and like made a tea out of it. It apparently hits you a lot because I've ingested a full eighth of shrooms before and I was just, you know, tripping and it was cool. I did maybe like half of the cup that I made and I was tripping for like, I don't know, like 12 hours straight, dude. There was I'm not even joking. There was a moment where I was with my homie and we were tripping and I was like, dude, I'm tripping too hard and I just had to go home. I was home like I had a little doggy with me and that little motherfucker looked like a lion, bro. Like he was about to like eat me or something. I'm all like, no, it's okay. I got food for you over here. And so I just fucking put food for him and I just stayed in the fetal position on my bed for like a couple hours until like it started to wear off. I do not recommend the tea.
No? It probably hits you a bit quicker too.
It hits you quicker and I feel like it like you ingest it a little bit different than like when you eat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like drinks always stay in your body. Actually, I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to talk about science because I truly have no idea. No clue.
I like that you said that when you do it, it's not, oh, I'm eating it, I'm just to get fucking high. But to say that you're going on a journey and you're setting intentions. I was listening to a Joe Rogan podcast recently and they were talking about like is it classified as a drug if you feel like it makes you a better person? You know, and a lot of people feel that way about mushrooms, that it's just a plant, but it makes me a better person. I'm not wigging out. I'm not high on PCP flipping a car. I'm setting an intention and I'm being more mindful and present. You know what I mean?
Well, you can microdose on mushrooms, and I've heard that people that microdose, their like whole like life experience just becomes a little bit better. You know what I mean? Not enough to where you're like feeling like fucking like you're tripping or whatever. Just like a little tiny bit to like so the colors seem a little bit more vivid and you're like happy a little bit more. So people do that a lot.
Yeah, I had a friend who microdosed, and I've considered it, but I'm always like, I don't have that kind of money. So, but it does sound like a fun time. I feel like a lot of people have the same thing with ketamine too, where it's like that's like a helpful thing. I've never done ketamine
to a certain extent because a lot of ketamine will fuck you up. Like I used to do that sometimes, and like it's the same thing, just be tripping out, not knowing what the fuck's going on. But like a little microdose is supposed to like be good for like therapeutic. Apparently now they're having like a ketamine therapy sessions and stuff. I feel like as long as it's like in a controlled environment, you know what I mean, and you don't overdo it, should be fine.
It makes you a better person at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My little brother, he's like a neuroscientist and he is also very interested in like shrooms and stuff. And he was telling me there's like a couple studies coming out where it's like talking about how shrooms are like beneficial for like medical, like mental things, like anxiety and stuff like that. So I think a lot of states, I think, are working towards legalizing them because I think Colorado is getting close, if I'm remembering correctly.
I think either Washington or Oregon, they legalized shrooms for either medical or I don't know. They like legalized it somehow. I'm not exactly sure what the law is, but you're able to like buy shrooms and shit, kind of like when weed first started being a thing, kind of like that.
Decriminalized?
Something like that. Yeah. There you go.
Not legal, but
yeah. So I guess you won't get in trouble if they catch you with it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
In moderation.
Yeah.
Moderation.
Have you guys heard of like those people that do like the crazy ayahuasca trips with like the shamans and stuff?
I could not do that. I want to, but apparently it makes you like, I had a friend who did it in Cleveland. Apparently it makes you like vomit and shit yourself. And I can do shitting. I can't do vomiting. I have such a phobia of vomit, and I'm like, I would love to do ayahuasca if that wasn't part of it, but it sounds so scary and expensive. I've heard it's very expensive to get a shaman.
Yeah, I mean,
that's if you go to the retreat and all that.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I mean, you can get it if you know what you're doing.
Can I freelance a shaman? Is there like, are they like hiring? I don't know.
Check Craigslist.
Maybe.
Can I get like certified as a shaman and then go on Indeed and be like, I'm freelancing? I think that'd be fun.
That'd be cool. You need to go to like Peru and like study a shaman for like a year or something.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah.
Like, if I was to ever do it, I'd want to be in like a teepee with a bunch of Native Americans and like they're giving me like that or peyote. And I'm like seeing like, you know, visuals. And I think it would have to be a cool setting like that.
You gotta go to Peru, bro.
Go to Peru. That's true.
So they have like these things where they have like ayahuasca retreats or whatever, and you go for 3 days. And the first day you go, you're introduced to your shaman, and sometimes it's in a group as well. And so you're introduced to a shaman, and they'll give you like a tiny bit just to like give you like a taste of what the experience is gonna be like. It's not that intense. And the second day you take a little bit more, and apparently that's either the second or the third day. That's when things really start to like get fucking wild in your head, and you start like throwing up and like shitting on yourself and stuff like that. But apparently like it's supposed to like help heal like your traumas and stuff. Like I've never done it, so I don't know, but that's what I've heard. Makes me want to do it.
I've heard that about like deities too. They're like, when you get there, you're gonna see this like beautiful jaguar. It's gonna crawl through this forest and it's gonna be like glowing and it's gonna like lead you to this. But like all of these people like see the same astronomical plane. Is that the word for it?
Astrological, I think.
Not so much in the stars, but I don't really know. I'm trying to use big words on the internet.
No, but I get
well.
it.
But they say that they'll see these images, but it's like it's people or it's like an animal figure, and they're like your guide. They're your tour guide through the underworld, you know? I'd be interested in seeing that, you know?
I think if my therapist was my shaman, I'd do ayahuasca. I think I'd trust him. I don't
you
know if
ask
that's
him?
allowed. I don't think he'd be my shaman. I think he'd be like, that's breaking HIPAA or something. I don't know. I feel like doing drugs with your therapist. Can you do that legally? Probably not, right?
Doesn't hurt to ask.
That's true. That is true.
You never know until they say no.
That is a very good point. Or like, because I
Wait.
guess with HIPAA, they have to be like, I don't know you when you see them in public. So like, what if it was like, you pretended you didn't know each other and then you got to be really good friends pretending to not know each other and then you did shrooms together? That's not technically breaking HIPAA.
They don't prescribe anything, right? It's a psychiatrist that prescribes.
That's a
it.
psychiatrist
Oh,
or
okay.
psychiatrist, yeah.
I feel like you couldn't do drugs with your psychiatrist, but it'll probably be okay to do drugs with your therapist. I don't know.
Psychologist.
Or I think
psychiatrist.
I thought psychiatrist was the one that diagnosed or prescribes. Psychologist is, I don't know what
somebody that studies your brain.
I believe so.
maybe? Yeah.
And then
sounds right.
psychiatrist is the person that prescribes stuff, and then therapist is the person you talk to.
If anyone out there listening wants to correct us,
Please let me know.
If
I've
any
never,
therapists are out there, we need them.
I've never been to therapy. I can't
haven't?
afford it.
Oh, it's fun. I like therapy.